We're just using GarageBand right now. I'm going to layer that with a synthesizer.
I think we have some. Near the end.
Now I'm playing the acoustic guitar layer with a synthesizer. We're just making some noise. Basically, it's a Jamstick. It's a guitar designed basically to connect with your iPad. 6 real guitar strings, 6 frets. We use infrared light to scan your fingers. But it allows us to do some things differently than traditional guitar MIDI technology. We can bend strings, except for I'm having problems here. Might be it could be my wire. I'm not sure. There we go. But I'll try this. I'll try this one on the wire instead. Go ahead and turn that one off, right?
I give him well, no, he gave me spice. I'm going to give you some because, you got marketing, you'll probably be in touch with Jonathan. And, I don't know, we could probably just take a picture.
Refresh my connection. Well, we're just running MIDI into an iPad. So
is that a standard MIDI program, or is that your own?
This is made by the Isaac Animal. So I don't know if you follow what's happening with MIDI and iOS, but there's a ton of so it's like every 3 weeks or so there'll be another great groundbreaking app. A lot of kind of throwback stuff where you're seeing kind of vintage synth stuff being recreated in the iOS space. The guys at Moog did something different. It's actually kind of a new take on their traditional ideas. It actually runs like 8 voices all the time. You can actually graphically trip through the different voices over time. So it's an interesting deal. But yeah, there's just a ton of support for iOS and this gives guitar players a door to it. But we actually run our own software as well. This is our Jam Tutor software designed for somebody who wants to learn how to play guitar. Could be complete from the ground up, or maybe a guitar familiar but not necessarily playing. Jam Tutor basically is to get you started, get you through the door of the awkward stage where what you're practicing doesn't sound like it. So once you complete Jam Tutor, you know the basics. What we call cowboy chords, bar chords, some scales, but also we're going to teach you along the way with some fun teaching methods.
Have you guys ever seen
Yes. So we do something a little different because fret light is actually using visible light to cue, and you're constantly doing this to look at it. We actually have a representation of Jamstick on the screen, and in a second here we'll go through and kind of make this But one of the cool deals is that we're not fixed to an interface that you have to just see what's happening in front of you. So this is that traditional hero kind of coming at you interface. But now we've put it on 6 tracks, and each track represents a string. So the cool thing about it is our software is really truly interactive because we see what your hands are doing. We're not waiting, for a reaction. And so I can, if I display down here at the bottom, you can see that each string and fret position corresponds to the bottom. So it takes something a little more complex, like learning guitar riff, and now it's simplified down. So I can just.
When I used to plan this.
Yeah. But this waits for me. Some tracking issues. I think this battery is really trash.
So how do you determine whether someone's hovering over the string compared to pressing it down?
So we actually, there's 2 things that happen here. Each string is electrically discrete. So what happens when they make contact, it makes a connection with the fret, which all the frets are electrically discrete, and then it wakes up the IR network. So we actually see your hands as far out as 2 inches.
Okay, so
But until we see, basically we start filtering information, and we don't start releasing MIDI commands until we see, in single note cases it's fret contact, and in chords it's a combination of fret contact plus, okay, we're looking to see what's actually active. And then we, currently in our native mode, the firmware basically doesn't release a MIDI note until the string is plucked. So it's kind of a combination of 3 systems that are happening at the same time. We're working so that we can assign soft buttons to our D-pad to allow for some dynamic kind of mode changing, so you can basically go to a hands-only mode without any picking, just for performance tricks. And then we also currently we have 36 notes available in this position, but I can change octaves. Let's see. And now right now in firmware it's a 2-button command just to be safe. So, but Jack White doesn't like it when I do that, so I have to be careful. All my commands get changed up. So we've got Jamstick software for people who want to learn, and then we also have a Jam Mix package, which is kind of a hybrid DJ guitar interface. And then as well, you have the whole world of iOS MIDI kind of going. So it's an instrument you can pick up and learn with. If you already know how, it gets you in the door of iOS MIDI in a mobile-friendly package. It goes in the same case that your device will fit. It fits in a backpack, fits in a carry-on safely. Very convenient, very portable. Our primary means of connection is actually Wi-Fi, but we've got a lot of collisions happening right now, so I just went back over the USB cable, which is a fallback.
a few devices here.
Yeah, so
Not traditionally,
I haven't had a chance. Yeah, I need about 15 more minutes to kind of sort it out, but once I do, we should be able to run Wi-Fi.
So what stage are you guys at? Are you selling this?
Q1. Yeah, we're into initial. These are 2 of the first pre-production units that showed up